at 380. Favourite on the WOP ahead of stablemate Valsacina. The light flashes, the field is set, gates spring back, they're off and racing, Rocking Gem out like a flash with Lexington City, who's going to go with her, and Watson quickly takes hold of Rocking Gem and is going to allow Lexington City to go through. Hang Glider's going to park and ride on them both, but they're flying along. Further back then came Miss Flirtatious. Second last is Valsacina, and the tail ender is under influence, and so at the 600 they go, and Lexington City with pace to burn held out the fleet-footed Rocking Gem. A length and a half behind them is the big fellow Hang Glider cruising up there. Then Miss Flirtatious, she's tracked into it quite well from Valsacina, with the job in front of it is under influence. At the top of the home straight, Lexington City taken on now by Rocking Gem. Rocking Gem gets square. They put up 4 lengths, Miss Flirtatious, Valsacina, both running on Rocking Gem. Lexington City fighting back underneath of Rocking Gem. In behind the Miss Flirtatious gets clear. Lexington City kicks though. Lexington City diving Miss Flirtatious, and she did make it very interesting. What a tight finish. Miss Flirtatious has joined Lexington City on the line. Behind them, Rocking Gem, Valsacina together, and back behind those under influence, Hang Glider dropping out and finishing back there last home. Fabulous finish. Miss Flirtatious has dived at Lexington City and will get the verdict. And so those that have backed Miss Flirtatious are going to need a lot of Gladstone bags, because they have backed this from $13 initially, and it's run a $4.40 pop here today, beating Lexington City. There was nothing in it for third. Rocking Gem, Valsacina, and the judge calling for the magnifying glass to split them both. But Miss Flirtatious drew wide. She was suited by a hot speed. They ran hard, and then she took some riding, some real bullying to get home, and she has got there, Miss Flirtatious, by safeguard out of Lady Natasha. For Luke Ferdy, Kim Doak, Maria Manfredini, trained by Luke, ridden by Chris Parnham, beating one Lexington City. City Place Gelding showed plenty of tenacity, 60 kilos, jumped, ran, held Rocking Gem early, fought her off, and then only got sized up on the line to be beaten a breath. Michael Lane prepares, Alex Hearn in the saddle, and 9. Rocking Gem gets third in the photo by Awesome Rock from Never Show for Mrs. Ian Day Bott, prepared by Simon Miller, ridden by Holly Watson, 58.43. And Rocking Gem, Lexington City, they paired off. Valsacina came. Miss Flirtatious was reaching for the line behind them, not getting a lot of room, but she made one last gasp lunge and got to Lexington City on the post to win it narrowly. 34.28, the last 600 there, and it's her 5th win in 14 runs. So with them landing very, very big bets, some players here in the market, Miss Flirtatious. We go to the 5th event, the Tab Touch. Have you got the touch plate? 1400. 3 Mean Machine comes out there, and a field of 8 to run at 335. So we'll take you down to the yard, Scotty. We were discussing earlier on air the unprecedented support, and it was a flood for Miss Flirtatious, and she has got there, and no doubt, much to the great delight of those astute enough to pick up the overs when the markets first came out.
Correct. The riverbanks are broken too. They'll be flowing here tonight. Beers, I'm sure, would be the choice for beverage for Luke Fernie. 7, 1, 9 and 5, or extra hydrogenated waters. We'll find out in this interview. LK, a bit of a new string to her bow there today.
Yeah, she can settle. I think it showed last prep, her first up run in the graduation at Belmont. She sat off him and hit the line well. It's a big credit to Chris. He rode the horse a treat today. You put the best on, you get the best results, and it showed late in the race there that he has class over most of the other riders. She's a nice horse. She does good things, and she had a few issues early on in her career, barrier manners and whatnot. Now we've ironed them out. She's going to go through her grades.
Still has quite a unique action watching that up the home straight.
Yeah, she climbs, and yeah, she sticks her neck out, which is the most important thing. But yeah, she's very unorthodox, we could say, but she's fast, and I'm pretty happy with that.
What is tonight's choice of beverage?
Probably a water and a bit of yogurt, smashed avocado or something. That'll get me through.
What about if Man Crush wins? What's your expectation for him?
Tricky gate today. Going to need another good ride from Chris. I'll give him a wrap, so I'm going to need him to do it again. But horse is in good form. He looks well. He's worked well. Everything is indicating he's going to run a really nice race.
Enjoy the yogurt, bet at Strawberry. Well done.
Thanks, bud.
There's Luke Fernie. Here's Chris Parnham.
Thanks, Scotty. Catching up with Chris Parnham. Chris, that was a nice performance off a little freshen up. It looked as though the pace was on, but you were able to lob her into a lovely spot, and with that freshness in her legs, she let down nicely.
Yeah, no, that's right. She let down with a good turn of foot. The pace was on, as we thought it would be, and she just got a lovely suck into the race, and I knew she'd be the strongest at the end with that speed that was generated in front, so yeah, really pleased with the win.
1,000 metres is probably still a little bit short of her best, so fair to say there might be some more wins in store.
Yeah, look, I don't think I think 1,200 is probably her limit, but anywhere between this distance and 1,200, you know, there's more races in store for her.
She's come a long way, this mare, in her career, hasn't she? Once upon a time, she was a pretty one-dimensional speed horse early in her career, but now that she's afforded herself the opportunity to settle in her races, she's really come on, hasn't she?
Yeah, no, she has. She's sort of grown her brain as she's gotten a little bit older and learnt what it's all about. And yeah, look, she's come a long way and she's developed into a really handy Saturday type horse.
Well done on the win.
Thank you.
Chris Parnham, Luke Fernie, Miss Flirtatious take out the Glenroy Chaff handicap. Luke 66 plus 1,000. Now we are hearing that we're just holding here. Hold your tickets that both riders from Simon Miller's yard, Val Cecina's rider Lucy Fiore and Holly Watson, the rider of Rocking Gem, are both going to view the film here after the running of race number 4. So holding all tickets here at Ascot. But in between, before we head to race number 3 at Esperance on Racing WA TV, it's a nice little Luke Fernie pre-race, post-race, and in the middle as well, we're going to find out what attracted him to Amelia's Jules brother.